I do not dye my hair extensions. They come like this. I do dye my natural hair, but I don't dye my extensions. Thank you. But I figured it's probably time to give you guys a bit of an update on what I use to dye my own hair so that my extensions match. And surprise, surprise, there really aren't that many changes to how I achieve this color. I have been dyeing my hair this color for the best part of 6 years, which means over time it has taken a shape of its own. This is the brand that I use. I am based in the UK, if you can't already tell. And the brand that I use is called XP100. And I use the shade 10.1. This is a permanent hair color. It is a permanent hair dye. I do not use box dye. I would never recommend using box dye. If you're based in America, for the girlies in the States, and I believe also in Canada, you should be able to get your hands on something called Pravana Chromosil in the same shade 10.1. On the container, the shade 10.1 is described as the lightest ash blonde. Obviously, that is not what we're going for here. I can only speak from the perspective of someone who has type 4 hair and is completely natural. Outside of the coloring process that I do to my hair, I do not do anything else. I don't do a keratin treatment. I do not relax my hair. I am simply a straight natural. That is it. That is all. Now, when performing any chemical process on your own at home, please do read the instructions. I know for the XP100, it's a 1:1 ratio, which means the same amount I would use with this is the same amount I would use with my cream developer. I use nothing more than a 20 volume developer. I would not suggest going anything above 20, but that's what works for my hair. I don't know your hair. Take this with a pinch of salt. I wash my hair once a week, generally speaking, and every week I incorporate a blue shampoo or a blue conditioner just to keep the vibrancy of my hair. But just understand that continued sun exposure can change the color of your hair. Also, constantly using heat can change the color of your hair, and I do 2 of those things together a lot of the time, which means, of course, over time my hair has taken on a different shade and looks kind of different and different kind of lighting. But that is the general consensus of what I do when it comes to dyeing my hair. Now, in terms of a root retouch, I like to do that every quarter, which means in a year, I'm touching up my hair 4 times. I'm not doing it anymore. I don't do any less. Why? Because it gives me the perfect amount of growth to go into the roots and make sure that I'm not overlapping with hair that's already been previously chemically processed. It makes it really weak in that intersection and is prone to breakage. You don't want to fry your hair for the sake of a look, unless you want to fry your hair for the sake of a look. That's the update, guys. Nothing much has changed. I'm sticking beside XP100. I get it from Sally's. You can also get it from Amazon. It is not sponsored. They don't know that I'm doing this video, but I have been using them for a very long time.